here and welcome to my channel. My channel's about me. It's called Jade Torquist, so that's what it's about. It's about me. If you haven't been here before, welcome to my channel. I'm in day 2 of complete lockdown and I'm basically diarising it. I actually didn't know if I'd have anything to talk about for day 2 because, you know, what am I going to do? But I actually had an action-packed day. Now, if you don't know, I'm actually living in Vietnam. I'm an Australian living in Vietnam. We have been in lockdown for 8 weeks, but when I say it's day 2 of lockdown, this is complete lockdown. Like, I could walk around before, I could go to the shops. We're not allowed to go to the shops. We're not allowed to leave the house. We are not allowed to physically leave the house, not even to get food. So that's why I'm saying day 2. This is like, for me, full on because I can't even walk. I didn't do any exercise this morning, but I do live in a 3-story house here. Not because it's fancy, that's because that's what they have. Their houses are small, but they're just like these long things with stairs and you go up and they've just got rooms. So I'm going to run up and down the stairs tomorrow. We'll possibly walk. I mean, who am I kidding? I don't think I'll run. I might try. Anyway, so I thought, okay, I'm just going to talk about what's gone on today. Well, woke up this morning and I've seen there's breakouts everywhere in Australia, and by the end of the day I saw Melbourne's now gone into lockdown. Adelaide's got like stricter restrictions or something. There's borders shutting everywhere. And that affects me still because I'm trying to get back into Australia and it's very, very difficult. It's been very difficult. I've been trying for the last couple of weeks, well, the last 8 weeks. I've been having visa troubles. I've been having all sorts of things going on and I've been trying to work out, do I want to try and stay here or not? Now, the thing is, I've been teaching English here, so I had an income here. I don't have an income here at the moment because there's no work. When I say, I lie, I am teaching 6 hours a week online, but I'm literally getting about a quarter per hour of what I was earning, or actually less, no, about a quarter. And I'm only doing 6 hours and I usually do 35 hours a week. So as you can imagine, bang, I'm basically earning $50 a week. So it's not much, but it's something, and I can't spend any money over the next 2 weeks, so, you know, I don't have to worry about that. Everything I earn is profit. Well, not really, because my son's here and he's not earning any money, so everything I'm earning I'm actually giving to him because he's got a girlfriend here and a baby that he's had with his girlfriend, and they've got no money coming in. His girlfriend can't work either, even though she's Vietnamese, because there's no work, because literally everything is shut. And I'm laughing about it, but all jokes aside, it's pretty serious. Like, there's no government funding for these people. Now, the average Vietnamese actually only earns about $50 a week. So I'm sort of saying I'm earning $50 a week. That's the average wage here. I personally can't live on that because I don't live the same way. I live in a westernized style sort of place compared to the Vietnamese style sort of places, and obviously we have different eating habits and all those sort of things. My lifestyle is a little bit more expensive. I openly admit that because that's the lifestyle that I'm used to. I'm not extravagant. I'm far from extravagant, but you know, I accept the realities in life that my lifestyle is different. Anyway, pushing that aside, so I've woken up and I've seen everything's going crazy, and there was 1,000 new cases in Vietnam overnight, and that's with we've been completely shut down. I just thought, my God, Australia can't get their crap together, and they're only, maybe they had 50 overnight, I think, in New South Wales. What hope has Vietnam got? They've got 4 times the population of Australia. Plus they haven't got the medical expertise that they have in Australia. They haven't got the equipment. They haven't got everything set up the way Australia has, and they haven't got the finances. So I can't see Vietnam opening up in a long time. You know, people are trying to kid themselves, saying, "Yeah, after the 2 weeks, we're going to everything's going to be fine." No, it's not. Like seriously, the doctors are saying we need help. We need help to help us. People are dying. Their beds are at their full capacity. I can't see this lockdown finishing. Anyway, so I got on the computer and I start looking for flights. Now, in saying that, I'm booking my flights. There's no certainty I'm going to get home. Like there's people, I'm in lots of different Facebook forums who are trying to get home, and basically you buy your ticket and it sort of puts you on a line. Just because you purchase the ticket, it doesn't mean you're going on that day. I mean, you know, why would you buy a ticket for a date and think you were going to go on that day? It's not going to happen. I mean, it would have pre-COVID, but in this day and age, it just doesn't. And especially into Australia, because they're only letting like something like 2,000 people in a month. And they've got a lot of pressure from the Australian people saying don't let people in, which I think is very un-Australian, and I understand they don't want to be locked down, and I get it because I hate it. But they've got to put themselves in the shoes of other Australians who are trying to get back in, who are living in countries where they're in complete lockdown. They've got no access to money. Hello, me. Want to go home. I mean, I'm a prisoner. Like people are complaining about being in lockdowns in Australia, and I've got complete empathy and sympathy for you. But there's government support. Nobody's going to go hungry. Everyone here's going hungry. And when I say people are going hungry, I'm literally saying people don't even have a grain of rice to put in their mouth. Hungry, like starving. So it's pretty overwhelming and pretty full on. And obviously, you know, want to go home. So I started looking at flights. Now, a week ago, I was going to book a flight on the 19th of November. And it went because I wanted my son to come back home, because I figured if he can come home, he can work, he can send money to his girlfriend and baby, and when this stuff finishes, he can pay to bring them over to Australia. But he said, no, I want to stay, which I understand, like he wants to stay with his daughter, I get it. So I didn't book the flight because I'm a little mother hen and I didn't want to leave him behind, because I'm so worried about anything happening here. I'm not worried about my granddaughter because she's classed as a Vietnamese person. She's okay, but they're getting very funny about foreigners here. So I'm more concerned for my son. He is the foreigner. That's what we're called, the foreigners. And so he wants to stay. So I didn't book my flight, and then I started looking again after watching everything and after being in lockdown. I don't like being locked down where I can't walk. Actually, I can handle being in lockdown if I can go for my big walk in the morning, because I usually go for a walk for about an hour, hour and a half each morning. I love walking. I've always have my whole life. I'm a walker, and I love walking, and I feel like that more than anything else taken away from me is really hard. Especially when I do the right thing. I am doing exactly the right thing. I social distance. Who am I kidding? I've got no friends here anyway. So I'm walking by myself, and I wear the mask. It's compulsory here. It's a 3 million dong fine if you get caught wearing your mask. So there's about $170 in Australian, so 150 in US dollars. So I don't want to get fined that. Like, I'm only earning 5 million dong a month. So if 3 goes, that's like 2 million left, which is $100. So yeah, I'm not in a hurry to get the fine. I hate masks. Let me make it clear. I don't like wearing masks. I hate them. But I'm not in my country, and I'm just respecting the law of the land. Anyway, so I can't walk, can't do anything like that. I just want to get out. So I'm flicking through, and I found there's a flight on the 31st of December. I thought, oh, won't that be irony? Like, I will come into Australia on the 1st of January 2022. That means new year, new start, whatever. Okay. So I thought, okay, I'm going to book that, and I'll land in Sydney. And obviously after they put me in a 2-week quarantine, which is going to cost $3,000, yay me. After that, I'll find my way back to Adelaide. That's my city. And I was flicking around and I saw on Facebook in one of the groups I was in, somebody was catching a Singapore Airlines flight to Brisbane. I thought, oh, I didn't know Singapore Airlines was going to Brisbane. So I get on there and I don't know why they've done this since COVID. It's so hard to get a flight. You've got to go day. So you've got to punch everything in every time until you find it, and it just keeps coming up, no flights. Like, I'm kidding you not, day after day after day for a month, 2 months. Like, it's full on. Finally, the 10th of November, a flight came up. I'm like, what? A flight. And I just went, I've got a flight to Brisbane. Oh my God. Okay. So we're trying to book the bloody flight, and our credit cards wouldn't go through, and it's saying it wants an SMS to an Australian phone number, like our Australian phone numbers that actually don't exist anymore. It wants an SMS there. So we're ringing the National Australia Bank for this one credit card, and they were like no help at all. So then after that, after 2.5 hours of going back and forth, like ringing them, not ringing them, yeah, we've fixed it now, this will be all right, we've overrided this, blah, 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 still not working. I said, let's go through the savings and loans, because we've got another credit card through them. They are the best bank, or whatever they are, building society or whatever. I recommend them. They are so friendly, and they've helped us quite a few times in our overseas travels. They're really understanding, really supportive. This is not sponsored. And they were just like so awesome. They walked us straight through it, bang. Anyway, they've gone through. So we've booked our flights for the 10th of November. So basically, I don't think we'll get home on the 10th of November. However, we are now in line. I've made the decision. I'm definitely going back to Australia. I don't think these lockdowns are finishing. Like, I can see this going on for another year. I kid you not. And I don't want to be the prophetess of doom, but I'm watching a lot of news because I've been in lockdown for, as I said, 8 weeks. Like, I've got nothing really much to do. So I'm watching the news, I'm keeping up to date, I'm going through Facebook groups, I'm trying to get information obviously to get home as well, and I've been also trying to find out about visas, which countries to go to, which not, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm ready to go home. So that was my eventful day. What a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. Like, seriously, if anyone had told me this was going to be my life, I'd be like, you're kidding. But if and when I ever get home, I can say I've survived a pandemic, well, in Southeast Asia. So yeah, that was my eventful day. And anyway, so that was my update for day 2. I got through it like a piece of cake because of all the dramas and everything. And yeah, I'll check in tomorrow and I'll see how I'm going. All right. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Start a discussion. It's good for me. It's good for you. I like the communication. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.